Okay, guys, we need to talk about something important, and that's predicting products of a combination reaction. So, combo reactions is when you add two things together to make a compound. Okay? So, let's take this for example. I'm going to do magnesium plus oxygen makes what? Well, we want to make magnesium oxide, but the correct answer is not this. Okay? And here is why. We have to actually balance our charges. And this is what we learned during ionic compounds. So magnesium is in group 2, so it has a 2+ charge. And oxygen is in group 6, so it has a -2 charge. +2 plus -2 equals 0, which means we only need one of each of these. So the correct product is MgO. Oops. Let's get my eraser real quick. Okay, so this right here is the actual, oops, I'm still on eraser. So this right here is the actual product. Now we have to balance the equation. So I have one magnesium on the left and one on the right, so that's fine. But I have 2 oxygen on the left and 2 on the right. So I'm going to put a 2 out front. Now I have 2 oxygen and 2 magnesium on the right. 2 oxygen on the left and only 1 magnesium, so I'm going to put a 2 out here. And now you have a balanced chemical equation. So here's the steps to figuring out how to properly balance a combination, or how to properly predict the product of a combination reaction. Number 1, so step 1 is list the elements and their charges. Step 2 is to balance the charges to make the compound. And then step 3 is balance the entire equation. So let's practice one. Okay, we have, we're doing calcium plus phosphorus, make some sort of product. Okay, so I know I have calcium, which is a 2+ charge. I have phosphorus, which is a -3 charge. So I need to figure out how to balance those charges. So if I add another calcium, now I have +4. And if I add another phosphorus, I have -3, so those don't balance out. But if I add a third calcium, now I have +6, and I have -6, and those cancel out. So I had to use 1, 2, 3 calcium, and I had to use 1, 2 phosphorus. So that's the name, or that is the actual formula for my product. Now all I have to do is balance. I have 2 phosphorus on the right, so I'm going to put a 2 here to even those out. Now those are balanced. I have 3 calcium, so I'm going to put a 3 out here, and now those are balanced. Okay, let's try another one. We have fluorine, and we have no, you know what, let's start with a different one. Let's do, we have, let's do lithium and phosphate. So this time we're going to use a a polyatomic. So step 1 is to list my elements or my polyatomics and their charges. So PO4 with a 3 minus. If I add another lithium, I have positive 2 and negative 3, so they still don't balance out. If I add one more lithium, come on. If I add one more lithium, I get positive 3 and negative 3, so those balance out. So I used 1, 2, 3 lithium, so Li3, and I only used one phosphate, so PO4. So now all I have to do is balance them. I'm going to look at this as a whole. So I have one PO4 and one PO4, so those are balanced. And now I have 3 lithium on the right, but only 1 on the left. So I'm going to put a 3 out front, and this is going to give us our balanced chemical equation.